With my good friend Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we have arrived at another new season. Had a little more pep in my step this morning. I know you did as well. Here we go.
Yeah, when you went out for your 5-mile jog, you were flying. You did it in record.
Here's the former Sooner, Austin Seibert, to get this one started. And we are underway from Toronto. Takes it at the 7. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
And what's a quarterback's best friend?
Balance?
I think you're right. I agree with you. You know, a lot of guys would say great receiver, right? A terrific offensive line. But I agree with you, balance, because if you can run the ball effectively, that just opens things up for guys who want to throw it and gives you easier passing lanes and easier coverages to read.
And they said balance will be a focus in this one.
Yeah, they don't want it all just heaped on his shoulders, I don't believe. I think they want to make sure they take some of the pressure off.
4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the... Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Give him 30 yards there.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. 2nd and 8 coming up. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The gun now on 3rd down. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. And his kick is good. And the opening drive of the game yields 3. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And we get a glance here at their leader, the man who will be calling the plays under center.
And what I enjoyed in preparing for this game was talking not just with the coaching staff, but with him as well. And I found it interesting that the coaching staff sees him one way, and he sees himself an entirely different way.
Yeah, one thing he said he's always working on, we know he's not bad at this, but his footwork, always wants to improve that, and that's something he's going to focus on here.
And what was so fun?
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. And they get to him right out of the gate. And this defense hoping that that's a harbinger of things to come.
Yeah, when you give up a first-play sack, Makes your quarterback wonder if he's going to go to the sidelines and talk with his offense coordinator and head coach and say, hey, you know that game plan we put together? We might need to change it right now.
Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Back to throw. His throw incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He's got this one complete to Perriman. Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession. So, Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath, maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
And the punt team on now as this one sent away. Now a fair catch taken, maybe a yard or 2 shy of midfield. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. And to give this time to the tailback. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Hands it off out of the gun. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. They'll look to throw. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowski to punt this one away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. They went 3 and out on their 1st drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. He finds his man, complete. It's Webster. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
That was simply snap, rock, and fire. I mean, they didn't take long at all. Slant route, and I loved where he put it. He put on the body of the receiver low so that only he can catch it.
Yeah, I don't think there was any magical formula there. Defensively, that's just tough to defend.
Very much so. And that way it allows the receiver to keep his body in front of the defender and not allow him to go through him to knock the ball away.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Pearson. Working with his 2nd and 4. He'll look to throw. There's the stiff arm. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the 1st. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Now whistles here, and we've got a man down. Man down on the field. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter 1 of the new year. We'll be back. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. They'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Webster. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Now here's a handoff out of the gun. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. 5 yards remain on 2nd down. They'll set up to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is. London about set to take over on offense. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. Coming up on 2nd and 7. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Out out of the gun. They'll look to throw. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They'll set up a throw. Here's Higgins out of the right side. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. They're 2 for 2 on third down conversions on this drive. This one tough. They need 9 yards on third down. He'll drop to throw. And that one complete once again to Higgins. And they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? Third down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
And his kick here is good. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. Toronto's offense ready to take over. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team, because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. And a give this time to the tailback. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And here's a leaping catch. He pulled it in. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, he obviously read man coverage there, partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that, Purple?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now here's a throw that's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. This will be their first trip to the red zone. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. And they'll try the jet sweep here. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now a handoff here to his running back. A nice display of powerful running, but it takes him only to the 7. He's dropped there. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
Seibert's kick is good. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success, at least so far, here in the second quarter. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They'll try the left side. Higgins. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. And this offense on 3rd down today, 2 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
So they bring out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Toronto's offense ready to take over. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
Good call there on 1st down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years and not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
2nd and 4. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a 1st down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. The throw over the middle, taken in. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep, and he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Now they'll try the jet sweep here. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw again. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Oh, now Olsen slow to get up here. Still on the ground. Oh, hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Open man is Higgins. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Wide open receiver, complete. Touchdown.
And that's certainly an important score right there, because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Extra point attempt to come here. And it's up and good to make the score 13-3. A drive that time of 6 plays. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Pulls it in at the 13. Well, now how about this return? And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Throw right side to Perriman, and it's caught. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. And this is off the left upright. And it comes back. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll start up in the Twin Cities. Minnesota playing host to NFC North rival Green Bay. And it's the Packers who have the lead in that one. James Robinson with a couple of touchdowns there. From there, let's get to the Meadowlands to check on the Giants at home at MetLife Stadium. And you can see they trail the visiting Cowboys. Dak Prescott has thrown a touchdown pass. Lastly, let's check in on our nation's capital to see what's happening with the Washington football team at home at FedEx Field. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Philadelphia Eagles. Terry McLaurin, 90 yards receiving there. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Now a dump off here complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 7 yards there and a first down. Hands it off out of the gun. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
Second and 11. Now back to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Looking to throw. He finds his man. Complete. That's Webster. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third. I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home, because it's coming through loud and clear to you and me. This offense, they've been stuck in neutral much of the game, and on that last play, they actually went in reverse. I think this crowd would have liked neutral, don't you?
Yeah, neutral would have strongly been preferred. They'll take anything positive at this point. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively, just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did...
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Toronto's offense ready to take over. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 53 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Back to throw now on first down. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And to give this time to the tailback. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line.
I like the look that they just showed there. When you come out in a passing formation, spread things out a little bit, makes it really hard to cover the middle of the field, doesn't it? Because you got to go out to the perimeter and cover those guys.
Yep, exactly. And got some good blocking, too. Helped him pick up the first. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Rush coming, and he's taken down. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, you know, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football, not take the sack. When to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn. This game starts the process.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Over the middle, complete. It's Pearson. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And once again, he'll get possibly back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
3rd down, goal to go from the 8.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. Continues to be good on 3rd down. I mean, they haven't allowed a touchdown offensively. Are you saying, let's go for this? Let's try to get it in the end zone.
I don't know about that because of what you just described. They've been so good, and they don't give up the big play that you would expect in downs 1 through 3. Why should 4th down be any different? True. You might want to go ahead and kick the field goal and see if you can figure out something else as this game moves on.
Seibert able to knock this one through. And they will cut the lead back down to a touchdown now at 13-6. So another good job defensively because they've allowed 3 trips into the red zone, but only the 2 field goals.
Yeah, that's the bend but don't break, isn't it? And they really didn't get broken at all because if you're running off the field having allowed 2 field goals and 3 trips in the red zone, you've actually come out ahead.
Yeah, flip it over to the other side. The offense, they'll hope to cash in for 6 next trip. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. This off over the middle. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down. They're going to look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 15 yards through the air and a first down. Now a give right side. It's Higgins. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. No, they'll run on the draw. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 10 yards out. And the Bulldogs are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is lets you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 7 yards, the pickup there. Second and 3. He fights them all, and a big loss here as he's taken down. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. This offense so far on 3rd down, they're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This will be 3rd and 19. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. So possession goes over here on the punt. Now after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And to give this time to the tailback. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. And he'll give it here to his running back. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now a handoff here to his running back. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. First target, first catch, and a first down.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way in for the touchdown. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Taken from about the 12.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Toronto's offense ready to take over. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And his throw here's incomplete.
2nd and 10.
He'll look to throw. Now he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Oh, look over the middle, and he's got Perriman. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. That catch good for only a couple. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
They'll look to throw again. He finds his man, complete. That's Pearson. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Fifth catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard. Back to throw here.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 12. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Now the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
Taken from about the 12. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
And now trotting back out with the rest of his offensive mates, the big tight end. All right, Charles Davis, what do we make of these numbers and what's happened to the big tight end here?
Well, I think a lot of times we talk so much about adjustments and what you're going to do at halftime that maybe we miss what actually goes on. Because the sense is that, oh, they go into the half, they just change everything. That's not really true. A Super Bowl winning quarterback out of New York always used to say, you've worked all week on a game plan. There's a reason you have it. Just either play it better or make subtle tweaks to it. Otherwise, there's no sense even going into a ball game. A lot of times that's what they do. Just find a little subtle thing, one little change, and maybe it can make things a little bit better.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Here's a 2nd and 7. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
I I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
He's going to get this one down inside the 15. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. Call it a gain of 3, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and as a result, possession switches hands. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll lose yardage on this one, back to the 13. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
On 2nd down now, it's Higgins. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for London, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. Meanwhile, for Toronto, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.